It's time for 3 Up.
Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
Nice call.
And 3 Down.
I don't even understand the call. You're trying to go vertical on 3rd and 4. I'd rather run him on a slant with his size.
With BEDard of BostonSportsJournal.com. 3 Up.
And the Patriots have won their 6th Super Bowl title.
3 Down.
He blows.
Here on Felger and Mazz.
All right, let's do this. 3 Up, 3 Down. We're in the offseason, so we don't have our sponsorship. But big boy in studio here, Greg Bedard, Boston Sports Journal. 3 favorite moves from the Patriots this offseason, 3 least favorite moves. Draft, free agency, whatever you want. 3 favorite, 3 least favorite, Patriots only. Go ahead, Greg. Your favorite move they've made this offseason.
The trade for Devontae Parker. He brings in a receiver. They needed more help. He's good. He's going to help. I don't know how great he's going to be, but he certainly improves the room, gives another weapon to Mac Jones, and I like the value on the trade was really good.
Devontae Parker, what he said, go.
Matt Patricia did a great job of being on that early.
So credit Matt Patricia on that one. Thank you, Matt Grote. Number 2.
The Mac Wilson for Chase Winovich trade. I think that Mac Wilson, if they can unlock his potential, has the ability to start right away here and be a good sort of quicker linebacker, what they've lacked. It also gets Chase Winovich the hell out of here, which should have been done a year ago. But what have you, it's finally done. He offered nothing to this team, complete waste of a pick, a waste of airspace, and he's gone and a better player's here.
Tyquan Thornton, take a shot. Change the way you do it at that position. They needed some sort of game breaker in the offense. They suck at receivers. It's a radical approach, but I don't mind it. And look, they took him early. Fine, take a shot. I'm okay with that one.
3.
Drafting Pierre Strong in the 4th round. If I had to lay odds on the guy who contributes the most immediately out of this draft class, it's their 4th round running back. Because James White still isn't cleared. We don't know what's going to happen with him. Who knows with J.J. Taylor? I think if Strong pops in training camp, he's going to be the pass back.
I also had Mac Wilson on my list, believe it or not. He's my 3rd guy. I went back when they made the trade. I went back and read the scouting report. He's supposed to be good in the pass game. Played at Alabama. To me, it feels like the kind of guy that Belichick might be able to tap into. I'm intrigued by that. So Mac Wilson's on my list.
3 worst moves. Greg, number 1, worst move.
Not moving money, cap space, to 2023 to make this year's team better. Everybody else is doing it. I think the Patriots, they knew the cap for a long time better than other teams, and other teams were playing catch up. The Patriots right now are playing catch up in terms of how to maneuver the salary cap to make your team as effective as possible. I think, and related to that is not tagging J.C. Jackson. Move the cap space for J.C. Jackson's franchise tag. Try to trade him. Great. If you trade him, great. You get the cap space back. You can use it. If not, you have a number 1 cornerback to improve this year's team.
The coaching staff. I just lazy. It's the same old thing. Let me take the most available retread that I don't have to pay and force him into my operation, regardless of whether or not he fits the actual job and need.
Oh, the staff is clearly the worst move from the offseason, I think. Number 2, Greg.
Yeah, I was going to leave that alone because I figured Mazz was going to handle it.
I did.
Re-signing Juwan Bentley to a contract extension, and for this reason, not because I don't like the player. I do. I think he's fine. But I think we all know by now that Juwan Bentley has a ceiling. Like, he's never going to be, is he ever going to be a Pro Bowler? Maybe, probably not. He was only re-signed because he's the only guy who knows the scheme. Like, just stop. Like, move beyond that. I would have let Bentley go, and then for the 2nd year in a row, you would have had an opportunity where the player you need is there for you. Last year it was Mac Jones right there at 15. If you stayed at 21, didn't re-sign Juwan Bentley, you get Devin Lloyd, the Utah linebacker, plug and play. He's your quarterback of the defense, would have been set. And to me, I fear that this is going to be a Sony Michel over Darius Leonard type of selection again.
Taking a guard in the 1st round of the draft. So it's not a Cole Strange thing in particular. It's more of a taking a guard in round 1. You had much bigger needs. It's a position you can fill at other points in the draft. I hated that strategy. Hated it.
3, third worst.
Related, trading out of 21 and then drafting a guard in the 1st round. You guys know I love offensive linemen. I think it's a lot more important to winning and losing than you guys think. But I cannot justify, and all you have to do is look at the 3 recent Super Bowl winners for this franchise. You cannot justify taking a guard in the first round. Not where this team is and the needs on this team. You can't do it.
Bailey Zappi, quarterback, 4th round. And you know what? You want to tell me you want to take a quarterback? Fine. Does he have to be 6 feet tall, along with the 2 defensive backs who are 5'8" and 5'9"?
I was just going to say, I like drafting the quarterback. I hate that he's 6 feet, listed at 6, which means he's 5'11". You know, like, boy, he's just too little.
Yes. So again, you got a 6-foot quarterback and 2 5'8", 5'9" defensive backs that couldn't start for Brockton High, for crying out loud. But meanwhile, and I got, so now the backup quarterback, I got to go with a 6-footer named Dweezil. Like.
He's actually 6'1.5".
Oh, he is 6.5.
Which means he's
5'8". So he grew from combine. He was 6 foot and 1/2 inch. At his pro day, he was 6 feet and 5/8 of an inch.
Oh, so he grew an 8.
Yeah.
Mike permed his hair.
Which means he's actually like 5'11".
All right.